Okie dokie. My Stream Deck does not want to cooperate with toggling my mic, so you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get started with this. Because I have some thoughts about what's about to happen.
Bunny Flood's the only one that ever messed with her and lived to tell. Became obsessed and paid cash money to anyone who'd tell her about old Molly's whereabouts. Bunny Flood never was known to share. But there could be some clues in her house up ahead.
Wait, you're taking me to Bunny's house? I'm not exactly on her guest list right now. And ain't her house back that way?
Oh, this one's her weekend house. Can't expect rich people to spend Sundays in the same place they spend Tuesday. But she don't come much anymore. Scuttlebutt is something bad happened in that house.
You think her house is full of booby traps?
Well, I do hear that in her quest to find Molly, she might have taken some things that weren't entirely hers.
Ooh, she really got you shook.
Darling, listening to my fear is how I got this old.
I hope Bunny isn't there, because that'd be awkward.
You lied to me. I have no new upgrades. So we spent a lot of time in the past chapters. Forgive me, it's been 2 weeks since I've touched this. I've I've been using this Xbox to play Doom. I've not gotten used to puzzle platforming again. There we go.
Look at all that stigma. All right, time to get to work.
So here we are out in the rural countryside. A lot closer to like Georgia-ish. I think canonically this is all supposed to be in Louisiana. It's just in like Louisiana, Alabama, but like they definitely say that this is like some kind of county, which would be specifically not a parish, so couldn't be in Louisiana. If you thought I was bad at this combat before.
Nice fishing spot. Real peaceful out here when Hanks ain't trying to get me.
So I have learned since the last time we played that some of the creatures are
What else did I get wrong about
are actually adapted. Like Tuto Tom is not an original character. He is an adaptation of a Florida Bama gator who did not eat his own toes. His toes were caught in a steel trap.
Is that? No way.
Trey always thought he'd give his wife Bunny's ring. But she refused. Swore I was after the flood money. I'd never tell him, but I didn't want that gaudy ring anyways. We chose something more to my liking together.
Cute.
She doesn't talk about Dad much. Nice to know they didn't care what Bunny thought. Damn it! The road's washed out. Huh? Did the storm crash the boat?
Abel, here's that list we were talking about. Someone's got to do something about them burrowers. They've been running more boats aground with their skirting than usual. Iron nails, important. Iron sheet metal, important. Permanent marker, hammer. Iron not steel. Nearly caught one, snatched my tools right off my belt, damnable critters.
Iron, right. Maybe I should get myself an iron trinket.
It's kind of alluding to the fact that they are kind of a southern fae.
Can't see a stigma knot. It's got to be here somewhere.
Do you want ants? This is how you get ants. Where am I trying to go?
There's Bunny's cottage.
Yeah.
Place gives me the creeps.
Okay. Whenever I was playing this originally, casually, I got these in a very strange order. And I want to make sure I don't repeat that mistake.
Looks like a lot happened at this old place. Time to fill up my bottle. That's not a good sign.
How dare my controller batteries be low? They should survive the stream. I hope.
Now for another painful memory.
Okay. So Bunny, the owner of the house, is our grandma. She's the mother of our father. Who is old money.
Even before the accident, Hazel's dad knew Bunny didn't care for him. When his sister got her dress dirty, he was punished for letting it happen. He didn't complain life was unfair. That's just how things was.
Poor Dad. Kids make mistakes sometimes.
This still might be out of order. Yeah, I think I was supposed to do that one first.
I didn't know Dad had a sister. Big thing.
Parents always have a favorite, even if they don't admit it.
Look at that baby.
Bunny's favorite was her daughter Cherie, whom she'd hoped to groom into a force surpassing her own one day.
She wasn't watching her either.
So it's not obvious. Our grandmother liked our father's sister that we didn't even know he had. Like that was her favorite child. And well, we're about to see how that turns out. Big CW for bad things happening to children. Big CW.
Here they come.
big content warning
When his
for.
sister got her dress dirty again, Trey tried to rinse her off in the water. I don't believe Hazel's dad meant to do it. He just didn't count on how slippery she'd be. Bunny never forgave him. In a way, Trey lost his sister and his mama that day.
Oh no. Did Mama know about this?
So the whole time, while Bunny had her daughter, whose name is Shuri. You know, everything that her dad did, you know, wasn't right, or you know, if he wasn't watching her, while the kid was basically unmonitored, unsupervised. That's his fault. If her dress got dirty, that's his fault. He better clean it off. Whenever he does try to, yeah, gets her dress dirty, and he knows he's going to get it from his mom. He tries to clean her off. She slips. Of course, nobody was supervising them. So accidents happen, and they can mess up a whole family in no time. So that's the stigma that's around here, is the accident that our infant aunt drowned while her mom wasn't supervising her. Which, like, if you live next to a river and you have an infant daughter and a little kid, son, do not let them play unsupervised. That is asking for things to go wrong.
Bunny buried every kid she brought into this world. That's gotta take a toll on you.
Yeah, so the stigma is the kids that our grandmother lost. She's just mourning.
Hello? Is anyone home? I guess no one's here. Grandpa. Don't think he would have liked me much.
With that bolo tie, Colonel Sanders looking ass.
Showing off blood family business partners like trophies. Bunny's really got a thing for raccoons.
Dear Mrs. Flood, some stories depict the Rougarou as a scorned female lycanthropes who prey on children and devour ex-lovers. Others claim the Rougarou emerged on St. John's Eve to dance at the Balgula ball on the banks of the Bayou Gula with their brethren. My research suggests that Rougarou are born from the bodies of those who have experienced immense tragedy. Anyone might one day become a Rougarou. Additionally, Rougarou shapeshifting abilities may not be limited to lupine forms. Interviews with Cajun locals suggest the Rougarou may take the form of many different animals, including but not limited to lions, bears, and owls. if you would care to meet for a drink to discuss Rougarou physiology, I would be most excited. Yours, Professor A. Balfour, University of Louisiana. The Rougarou, or the Loup-garou, they're interchangeable. Lots of Cajun French is just a variation of pronunciation. Like Cajun is a variation of Acadian, Acadiana, Acadian, Acadian, Cajun. Similarly, Loup-garou, Wolfman, Loup-garou, Rougarou. It's all the same. I think what they're getting at here is that Rougarou is sort of like a Thereapy, which is like the more broad form of lycanthropy, where lycos derives from like a wolf. So instead of being a lycanthrope, it's a therianthrope. Instead of a loup-garou, it's a rougarou. Because it's... Anyway, they're saying right here, it just means shapeshifter. And this professor at University of Louisiana, Lafayette, UL Lafayette, is saying, like, apparently he has a grasp on the physiology, which is a whole thing. He has research in it. He's saying, like, hey, this comes about from, trauma and tragedy. Hey, Doug, did you eat? Are you wanting a treat? Okay, let's go get one. We'll be right back while I give Doug a treat, 'cause he ate his dinner, and now he wants a treat. Be right back. No, Doug, you already got it. Hi. Hi. Come up. Hi. Hello, Doug. You already got it. You got all the treats. I'm not hiding any. Just to recap, we're here because apparently Bunny had some dealings with Huggin' Molly, who we think took our mom. She takes up kids, and all that's left is some red yarn. Apparently, Huggin' Molly is also it's more of an Alabama myth, but yes, it is also from around the area. It's just a creature that snatches kids up.
There's so much I never got to know about you. Can't believe that's you, Dad. You were both so little. So beautiful. Bet Cherie like that. Fit for a princess. Dad never moved past it, did he? Oh, Cherie really was cute as a button. Definitely Bunny's room. If she's hiding something about Molly, it should be here. So many of her with Cherie. So few of her with Dad. She loves a sketchy bookshelf. I bet Bunny's wedding was the talk of the town. She did look pretty, though. Holy. What kind of person needs a room like this? That's a chunk of Benji. All this research on the walls, too.
So, before, whenever we were at the Benji tree, we had noticed that some part of it looked like it was ripped out. Apparently, Bunny got it.
What is Bunny up to?
And she's making all kinds of notes and everything.
That's a big ass feather.
So, owls and
What the hell? Why is Laurent in those pictures?
a guy named Laurent that we know.
Hey, that's my distaff. Patterns too. Where did she get all this?
So she's researching all this. Dear Mrs. Flood, here's a list of children reported as missing within the past 20 years from the Prospero region. Note that all of them have been the subject of investigations by the local child welfare authorities. Mae Barkham, Billy Granger, Grady Ambrose, Chester Burnett, Chloe Trudge. Please let me know if I can be any further assistance. My invoice is attached. Chloe Drudge. Is that the girl that what, like, she wrote the nice note in the barn to the ghosts?
Red yarn. She found out Huggin' Molly's not just a scary story for kids.
Yeah, that looks like a Spider Woman. That looks like a Spider Woman with a big old booty.
Those poor missing kids. Could have been Molly's doing. Hang on, Dad? You went missing too?
You just can't get enough of my hospitality.
I'm sorry. I need to find Huggin' Molly.
Do you? What would you want with Huggin' Molly?
She took my mama. Her red yarn was all over our house.
You've been keeping secrets. Why didn't you ask before?
I did. And you didn't help.
You can see strands. And now you're looking for a creature. You're a weaver, aren't you? Strange. Your mother never mentioned it. Or maybe not so strange. I guess we know each other's little secret now.
Are you a weaver too?
Oh dear. Why don't we have some tea? Let me get you some fresh clothes. My pig factory is no place for a girl like you to be cavorting.
Oh.
At least it's clean.
Now, what do you know about Huggin' Molly?
I know she takes children and leaves.
With the lime wedge and the tea and everything. God.
You know a lot about her.
Yes. She stole your father once when he was young.
Really? How'd you find him?
Oh, Molly meant for me to find him. Trey was just bait, you see. It was me she wanted. Molly can't abide weavers because we mend the chaos her kind likes to create.
You don't think
That Molly took your mother to lure you? Yeah. I never found where Molly really lives, but I suspect Laurent Baptiste knows.
Laurent from the juke joint?
Friend of yours?
Friend of Mama's.
Curious. Laurent won't talk to me. I seem to have an unfortunate reputation among his crowd.
I could try.
The garden gate will take you to his place. Do
Ma'am.
you know how it goes with Molly?
Ma'am.
Be most indebted if you find her.
Oh, I'll find her.
So
Molly took my dad, but Bunny got him back. I can get Mama back.
Wake all night to hear you breathe. I count your breaths as you dream. And at the end of dreams,
Can't let Laurent get to me. Gotta find out what he knows.
but now the leaving's done.
oh, and this is the Ballad of Cherie.
What's that freaking blowfish talking about now?
In the notes that we had found earlier, we knew that Bonnie had attempted to mess with Weaver tools and everything, but she can only just start to get the faint glimpses of strands on the periphery. So
And then she went right in that house. So I said, Bunny Flood will fillet you as soon as look at you. Oh, Congrats, Duds. You been promoted at the Piggly Wiggly?
Cottage.
Oh, you don't mean. You run into Bunny Flood and live to tell?
And she's helping me find Hug and Molly.
Oh, out of the goodness of her heart, I'm sure. So what, y'all in cahoots now?
First off, cahoots. Second off, there's nobody I'd rather be less cahooting with.
She always did want to get her hands on a weaver.
I think I can handle my own grandma.
So now you're a Flood. No, I wouldn't have helped if I'd realized.
If I'm a Flood, it's in name only. And if my last name makes Bunny believe that I'm on her side, then I'ma use it.
Well, you sure can scheme like a real Flood. But you sure it ain't Bunny using you?
I can take care of myself without your help. I do need to get to the juke joint. Could you maybe?
Oh, you don't need my help. No, you a fancy Flood weaver now. I wouldn't want to get your new dress all slimy.
I didn't mean...
No, you take the path. There's a tree up yonder you should see. Bunny visits every year on the same day. Might tell you a little something about who you're in cahoots with.
Hey! Cahoots. He's worrying about the wrong thing. Bunny ain't nearly that bad.
The phrase, nice duds, you get promoted at the Piggly Wiggly, is the backhanded compliment that made me want to stream this game. Y'all thought Bless Your Heart was savage? No.
That's the tree catfish man. Oh, Bunny. Is that a baby?
Oop.
It's like the tango itself is crying.
It's a cherry tree. It's a cherry tree.
They say the soul lingers a bit with the body it belonged to. And so it was with Bunny's baby Cherie. Bunny's dream of crafting her daughter into her own likeness, a power spun of unnatural means, was shattered. But she never lost hope she'd bring Cherie back to life someday. She stole the Benji tree's heart for its magic, to keep her daughter trapped here instead of going where it is baby souls go. I don't think she ever considered what Cherie would have wanted.
Did Bunny steal magic from Benji's tree? She must have been desperate. Whoa. No wonder Bunny comes up here in secret. Sorry I woke you up, baby Sherry. You hush now. Going back to sleep, okay?
See, nothing's ever really lost.
That's something that'd get y'all tangled up in heartbreak and tragedy and trauma.
About old Molly, Hazel glimpsed her grandma's past and felt sorry for her. But what Bunny did was unnatural. Sealing her dead daughter's spirit in a tree? Despite this, Hazel's powers guided Cherie to find solace in the great beyond. Following her lead, Hazel sought Laurent Baptiste, who knew old Molly's whereabouts, but Hazel wasn't keen on seeing him again, given a mauled history with him.
Better get to the juke joint so I can get back to pretending Laurent doesn't exist. There's the old sawmill. Juke joint's nearby.
So I think this part kind of goes into the history of Appalachian company towns and everything that entailed. Found this little run of first off, June 13th, 1922. 22. We're talking like Prohibition era. Found this little run of a boy, Laurent, wandering around covered in blood. Won't hardly talk about what happened, but his mom and pa are dead. He's little, but stronger than he looks. He can move crates and keep a lookout for the fuzz finding the operation.
Laurent? 1922? That can't be right. He must be a junior.
The keen-eared listener may be hearing the choir chanting in the background, whispering, Lu Garu, or Rugaru. Yeah. Found a kid, lost in the forest, covered in blood. Mom and pa are dead, stronger than he looks.
Oh, man, that's a big...
That's a werewolf.
keep ending up out here? She held on to this?
Hazel took that pic of us just after LaRon had cooked us that 3-course dinner. When he felt safe, he had so much love to give. Wish he had felt safe more often. Sometimes he seemed like he was scared of himself.
I remember that day. I saw what Mama saw in him. But he didn't deserve her. I'm really not looking forward to this conversation.
I wish he felt safe more often. January 4th, 1927. Promoted Laurent to lieutenant this morning. We all had some drink to celebrate. He's a mellow fella. It was nice to see him excited. He had a little too much to drink and got to crying about his folks. Madison teased him for crying. For a split second, his skin was taut and twisted. I'd never seen a man move so fast. He hit Madison so hard he flew part ways across the room, broke his leg. Laurent ran off.
Jeez.
January 10th, 1927. Went looking for Laurent. He's been missing almost a week. I found him bloody and naked in the woods. Looked like he'd fought a puma. Started babbling and saying, sorry, sorry, please let me stay. I won't do it again. I told him he's got to keep those feelings at bay, even if I think he was justified in lashing out. Madison's an asshole. I brought him back to camp.
Sounds like he really cared about him.
So yeah, Laurent was our mom's ex-boyfriend. Apparently was a okay guy, but he didn't feel safe, or he felt guarded or something. Yeah. So he might be the next person we're about to give therapy to. That's a bear. May 17th, 1931. I found Laurent, 10 years ago almost? He shot up like a beanpole, a good boy. I swear he's aging slower than the rest of us. Where I find gray hair and new wrinkles every day, he's still got that baby face. He's been learning the business well. I think he could take it over. Aging slower. 1922.
Something's in here.
Be sure to leave a few thimbles full of your strongest liquor outside the barrels and crates. The little drunk buggers will swindle your hard-earned hooch in the middle of the night if you don't. Then they wreak havoc. You gotta give them a peace offering. They like to burn when it goes down. But then again, so do I.
These little guys are menaces.
Talking about the burrowers. The little fae.
Can't let you slow me down. Knots around here somewhere. Got it. Stigma's clearing up.
Prohibition was repealed. No one needs their moonshine and bootleg wine. Demand is way down. I'm thinking of heading out west to find my fortunes there. Asked Laurent if he wanted to come. He politely declined. Said he's gonna make something of himself here.
Remember, it's the 21st Amendment, because you can't drink till you're 21. Gonna have to find a way to get up there.
And the one that repealed that was the 18th. Or the one that it repealed was the 18th. Because in some states, you can drink at 18 if you are supervised. That is not a thing in all states. Go, my weird little guy. juke joint.
We ain't open. Hey, didn't you hear what? Hazel? What are you? You've grown.
It's been a while.
Yeah. How you doing?
Do you know where I can find Huggin' Molly?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Bunny said.
Bunny. As in Bunny Flood, your absentee grandmother? Explains why you dress like that.
Whatever. She's just trying to help me.
Right. Because Bunny's known for giving you a helping hand.
This is different.
I saw how she treated you and Lacey.
And how did you treat Mom?
I treated Lacey well.
Until you didn't. You just up and left us one day.
This is grown folks' business. You a child. This ain't for you.
I ain't no damn child. Do you know how sad she was when you left us?
It was complicated. There was a...
Don't make excuses.
Hazel?
You didn't deserve her.
That's enough. I need you to leave.
Did you even care? What was so wrong with Mama? With us?
Nothing. Nothing. It's me. It's always me.
LaRon?
Hazel, no! I'm not safe. Get out!
He's an owl man.
Shit. Maybe I can reweave him.
All right.
How
So
long has he
yeah,
been like this?
we gotta give the lycanthrope some therapy, cause yeah.
Filling the bottle will clear up everything. Then I can reweave LaRon.
Clear the stigma around Milltown.
Company houses.
Company town. Yeah. We're about to find some fucking drama. Guess we came in here. This might be the last one. Dang it, and I can't get back out. Okay, this might be the last one. We'll just get the rest in order if we can.
A child's heart ain't big enough for all the sorrows that want to fill it. With a doctor, Laurent's mama might have lived, but Daddy only got paid to company script. And doctors only took cash money.
Mom always said Laurent had a tough childhood. Tough doesn't even begin to cut it.
Yeah. Before unions and labor laws, company towns would spring up to basically support all the people who work for a particular like mill or mine or company. But it looks really good for profits if you don't actually pay your workers. You just provide for all their food and housing and everything. It's like, well, we're giving you a
Think about dead mothers right now.
we're taking care of your needs. You don't need actual pay.
All that stigma.
The real stigma is capitalism.
Heavy work, but
Daddy barely got out of bed or wash most days. Laurent had to catch their dinner or go hungry. He was all alone, trying to press down on a wound too deep to mend.
poor Laurent. He had to grow up too fast. Looks like that sawmill boss came to a bad end.
excuse you. Kudos to Compulsion for doing blue paint instead of yellow paint. It's just a nice change of pace.
On his mama's birthday, Laurent ran away, crying out like a wounded owl. Daddy always warned him not to show his pain. You got to hide it, Daddy said. Push it down and bury it.
Repress all of your feelings. You're a man.
Laurent found himself consumed by it.
Sometimes I want to go into the woods and holler too.
You can't have feelings. You certainly can't have a way to express or process emotions. You're a man. You gotta do man stuff, like work yourself to death.
It hurt with no way to let it out. He was just a boy.
And drink. That said, I have like for the longest time I've been thinking of lycanthropy and these other monsters as like an allegory for specifically like PTSD or mental illness and everything. It's really neat to see these developers having the same thought of using lycanthropy and these other monsters as an allegory for just repressed trauma. And like being an uncontrollable monster fueled by emotions, wreaking havoc on everybody and perpetuating that by passing on the curse.
Each time Laurent saw that sawmill boss drop by in a fancy car, he felt like a knife was twisting in his belly, cutting deeper each time. That man wouldn't even miss the money that could have saved Laurent's mama.
Rich folks don't never try.
Nope, we gotta go, girl.
Yeah, yeah.
see the Rougarou.
That's Laurent.
Well, best not run into him again. We'll find Molly another way.
No, I need to reweave him like Benji and Tom.
Says who? Laurent ain't some kind of tree or big gator.
Bunny said.
Bunny, with her newfound kindness, sending you after a Rougarou to find Molly. A little odd.
Spit it out, fish.
Look, there's whispers of Bunny in these swamps and hollers. Dark magic. A corruption sprouting from her house.
She might have her reasons.
Reason enough to send her granddaughter chasing after danger when her mother might not even be alive?
That's enough.
Hazel, I'm sorry.
I've got this far, ain't I?
I know you want to see her, but just be careful out there, all right?
Never seen a blade so big. Might come in handy with these roots. Sorry, trees. I gotta get through.
Who's ready for a nice swing ballad of the Rougarou?
His mama so much he couldn't stand it. He went to fight the factory boss and tell him off, but his daddy tried to stop him. And when his daddy saw the death of Laurent's pain, that's when he got mad. The boss was always afraid of his workers. That's why he kept a gun in his office. He didn't mean for it to go off. Probably. Didn't stop the bullet from punching through Daddy's skull, ending his life in a blink. With his daddy's blood dripping down his chin, Laurent couldn't hold his feelings in anymore. They burst through his skin like feathers. His anguish seemed to lift him up into the air. The terrified sawmill boss drove away as fast as his fine car would go. Laurent flew after it, carried aloft by currents of his own torment.
Oh my God. Laurent couldn't help it. That man orphaned him. I wonder if Mama knew Laurent's secret.
Yeah, that's the kind of trauma that'll...
A lot of things, but he's not a monster. He told me it wasn't safe. He was trying to protect me back there.
I break my bones, I rend my skin, bricks turn to dust.
That's the kind of trauma that'll make a monster out of you if you do not process it.
Don't look down.
one great thing. He will always be where you're pointing the camera. Or that's where he'll always come from. You don't have to frantically spin around looking for him, which I appreciate. Good boss design.
Rock, come on! Please! Just look for the eyes. LeBron? Are you okay?
What happened? Where are we?
You got mad. I tried to revive you, but I think something went wrong.
No. No. This is me. This has been me longer than I care to remember.
She expected that to cure his lycanthropy.
About what happened to you with your mom and dad.
My mama died. It broke me. But when that man came and took my daddy from me, I don't even remember it fully. Came to, covered in blood, haunted by what I had done.
I can't imagine going through all this alone.
Maybe this pain just festers in me. I try to keep it pushed down. I don't want to hurt nobody, especially you and Lace.
I mean, I remember her laughing a lot when you were around. She was happy then. I could tell.
She saw me too clear. I felt laid bare. Scared me.
Scared you.
I spent ages hiding this shame and hurt inside. But then Lacey saw me. Flaws and all. She still cared. Felt like juggling broken glass. I was just so scared I was gonna mess things up. I just pushed her away.
I think that hurt her more.
I know. Earlier, you came to ask me about Molly. What was that all about?
When the hurricane hit, the river took the house with Mama in it.
She all right?
I found her house, but I couldn't find her. And then I saw a ton of red yarn laying around. I was told that was Molly's doing.
She has, Lacey. She must be hurt.
Can you take me to Molly's lair?
For Lacey, I'll take you as far as I can go. But I never managed to reach her lair.
Thanks, Ron.
So
I
even with
appreciate you.
all the healing and everything, it is not the lycanthropy. It is not being a Rougarou. That is the underlying issue. Whenever I saw that, I really appreciated the writing of this game, because just going off of the allegory earlier, it is not the trauma or the fact that you are hurt or that you do feel pain. It's knowing how to correctly process that in a healthy way so that you are not unfairly lashing out at those around you. He needed someone to talk to. He needed someone to help him unlearn what's so ingrained into every man who grows up in the South, that you cannot feel. You are not allowed to have feelings. That is a horrible lesson. And that leads to monsters being created. That leads to domestic violence, alcohol abuse, all the unhealthy coping mechanisms. It's just such a fucking good metaphor, and even through all that, whenever she helps him heal, it is not the underlying lycanthropy, it is not the underlying trauma, it is not the fact that he is feeling those feelings, or that he is hurt, or that he has anger and lashes out. It's feeling safe enough to know that he is not going to blow up on anybody, or being aligned with his emotions enough that he knows that he is not going to be a danger to anyone else. And I fucking love that. That's where I want to end the stream. Thanks for watching. I'll pick this up next time. I'm Connor, and I fucking love Rougarou. I love werewolves. I love lycanthropy and the metaphors. And I need some fucking therapy. I'll see y'all later.